We are back. We're celebrating this year 5 years of Ruach Conference, 5 years of keeping hope alive, 5 years of seeing lives transformed, restored, and healed through the power and the love of Jesus Christ. We can't wait to see what God is going to do in your lives as we celebrate 5 years of Ruach here in November in Brussels, Belgium. There's something special I want to tell you about this conference. For that, let's go inside. We're standing inside the auditorium where our conference takes place every year. And if you would have asked me 5 years ago if I would be involved in a conference on mental and emotional health, I would have said, no way. But God knew, because here's the interesting part about Ruach. Ruach was not birthed just with me and God. Ruach was actually, or is actually, a prophecy fulfilled. You see, 10 years ago, my mom had a dream, and she wrote that dream down in her prayer journal. She wrote down many dreams in that prayer journal, but this dream is so specific. And in 2010, my mom had a dream where in that dream she saw she was at a kind of a prison center, a concentration camp almost like, where people were in chains and were in bondage. And my mom noticed that everybody of those people, they were either addicted, they were bound up with chains of life, they had psychological issues, they were in chains. And in that dream, my mom saw that I was there too, and I began to sing a song that said, "Make way for the King. He is coming. He's coming for you." And as we began to worship God in that dream, there was a sense of hope that came over the people in that place. She wrote down in her prayer journal, the people started to look up, and she saw the hope on their faces. And as we worshiped God, in her dream, she saw the people being set free from their chains, from their addictions, from whatever mental issues they were having. When she woke up the next morning, she wrote down the prayer in the journal, and she said, "God, I thank you that you will use Jeroen to set people free from mental and emotional chains, and that you will use him to bring hope to people." And when she shared that with me about 5 years ago, I understood Ruach is not just a conference that is birthed out of a desire. Ruach is a prophetic fulfillment that was actually given to my mom 10 years ago. And we're seeing its fruition today in a very beautiful way. So if you're looking for hope in your life, I believe this is the place where you can find it.